Finwing penguin. I've just taken it out of the box. So you'll notice the cockpit size. It's quite a bit bigger model than the Bixler. However, it has the same wingspan. But in a direct comparison, there's just no comparison to the size and the room. So this is the Bixler. Okay, and this is the penguin. So you can sort of see that there's vastly more room in there for anything you want. But it's about the same size in wingspan. It has some wheels, heavily mounted. I don't know if you notice under here, there's actually a camera mount with a glass canopy so that you can mount a camera underneath. This is the cover that goes over the canopy section there, and then just to sort of top that off, because that's not the whole lot of it, there is, because I've got the extended version of the canopy, there is, oops, two canopies, one extended. So you can actually mount a GoPro on the outside of the canopy to get the clear view, or the original canopy. So if I'm not going to use a GoPro, I can just fly with the original canopy, or I can use this very strong canopy which actually has mounts on it, so that I can mount the GoPro on the outside up there if I ever get one. And another camera and a platform on the back here for GPSs or whatever you want. And that's actually strong, hard plastic, not sort of flimsy plastic. Actually, it's just outstanding. The amount of room, I can fit my 5000 mic battery down here, which I have. I can put my receiver. I probably won't use that camera. I don't know if you noticed that all of the wires are already in place to put your servos. It's got a platform here for FPV for your transmitter, with a lead going down. I'm going to put one of those multiplex connectors here so I can connect it up easy. Probably in there, I'll just plug it in. You can put your video transmitter there. Now, I pulled the wings out earlier. So this is the fin. That servo is a fin, it's got reinforcement, it's got a spot there for the servo. Absolutely outstanding. That's the horizontal stabilizer. Stickers, that's the wing joiner tube. It came with Velcro, a roll of Velcro for putting the stuff down. This is the hardware pack. It actually comes with a 9.6 propeller, a 9.4 propeller, 3-bladed propeller. Not too shabby, it's a cowling. It's got a platform already in there. It's got all the hardware, all the screws, control horns, everything, the whole lot. Actually the control horns are metal by the look of it, which is pretty good. Wheel collets, everything you could want in there. With the wings, it's got a nice manual actually. Quite a good illustrated manual, hopefully. It's quite well illustrated and how it all goes together. And the wings, I'm very impressed when I opened them up. The actual wire for the servos are pre-threaded. It hasn't. This is the kit version, and could easily have come without the thing, but it comes out the servo. Could easily have come without the wire. So it's got the. Unfortunately, it's got the hinges built into the foam, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I haven't had too much problem with them. Just got to remember to free them up before you use them. The foam is outstanding quality. It's strong. It's rigid. I don't think I'll even bother to tape this. I normally tape the wings, but these wings are so rigid and strong, I think it'd be a complete waste of time. So, and it's smooth as. It's like a fiberglass wing, it's so smooth. And that's about it. That's my Finwing penguin. Not much more to say about it other than I'm extremely impressed with my $120 purchase. I have the motor for it. I'm going to put in a fairly large motor, but I think it should make it motor. Again, there's tons of room for the APM, so there shouldn't be a problem with it. And I think it'll be good. The penguin. This canopy is just outstanding. Okay, so this is an option. It's about $10 extra to have this canopy. It's well worth it just to have it, even if you don't use it. It's handy. It's hard plastic, so it's not flimsy. It's actually hard. So you can actually mount your GoPro up on here and have another transmitter or something there, it still gives you plenty of room inside. You could have right down the front here, you could actually have inside underneath the canopy a small FPV camera, which would get a really good field of view, all streamlined, not hanging out in the wind. With your GoPro up top to get a completely clear view of the sky to record, and you can have your FPV down out of the wind. It comes off, it just runs with the screws that are with it, so and then it comes off, and see then you've got the other part. So of course this isn't glued together yet, but you've got the other part, okay, for your RC gear, your battery, and everything can go down here. All in all, I can say that I'm extremely impressed so far. The wingspan's about the same wingspan as the Bixler. It's just got a bit more cord, so it's got a bit more wing area. I would have liked to have seen flaps. That's the one thing they could do. Put the ailerons right out the tip, and then put some flaps in. Flaps are actually quite handy. I would have liked to have seen flaps. Might get flaps yet, but anyway. Fits on there. I don't know if I'll use the big plastic canopy because the small one, this is the one that comes stock. If you get the option, they thank goodness put in the other one as well. So this is this is flimsy plastic, okay, which is still good. It's a bit lighter too. There's quite a big difference in weight between these two. So if you're not using a GoPro, you can just have that little low one, and you can still fit in a camera. I'm probably going to mount my camera just in here, inside the plane, so it's out of the wind. It's got a big hatch there for getting in. The wings just plug in, and you've got to take this off. The wings just plug in, and again, if you can see, there's two aluminium tubes here. The carbon fibre tube goes inside them, and then there's two screws. There also is an option just to have a clip, which I'll probably use. I can just get a clip from Bunnings and just clip it down. And it's got wheels, it sits. It can take off from the ground. Can't wait to try that. I really want to get this one in the air. All in all, I am mightily impressed.